we throw another motor in it, right? All right, what is going on, guys? My name is Alex Wittick, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are gonna be working on the purple TDI. First things first, we're gonna need to pull her out of the garage, and when I say pull it, I mean we're gonna roll it, because I just cleaned the garage door, and as you can see from the soot right there, the whole garage door, from the many times I started it, had just completely turned black from the soot, and we don't want that anymore. So I'm gonna have to roll the car to the garage. Once we get the nose out, we're gonna start it, pull it to the end of the driveway, pull it into the road, turn her around, and we're gonna put her nose in. So we're gonna do an oil change today, but we're also gonna look into what other things we're gonna do. So for the future, which when I say future, I mean a couple days, I wanna start mocking up and building my solid engine mounts. So I have a transmission side solid engine mount, but I wanna also do it on the opposite side, which is the passenger side. So we wanna do a full stainless solid engine mount, and we'll just get it going. Also look into the dog bone area and stuff like that, and we'll just view all of our options. But this platform is fun to build on, but we're gonna have to get another car soon. Alright guys, that's the furthest I've driven the car in probably like honestly 2 months, and it felt pretty fun. The last time I drove this car down the road was Christmas, so literally like Christmas Day was the last time. But looks good sitting around. Turn this way, I kind of like it this way. Alright, so I got the car jacked up safely on both sides. On this side I've got it on top of a stock wheel, and on the other side I've got it jacked up on top of a ramp, and I got the e-brake on, and I got a chalk behind the wheel, so we are good. Now we are ready to empty out the oil, get that all situated, and then we're going to check out the engine mounts. As we head on over to the front, you guys already know this hood opens perfectly fine. I already got it unlatched. Hit that. Now it sometimes hits because I have a solid engine mount on one side and a rubber on the other, so sometimes it just makes a little squeal, but it doesn't hit when I'm driving. But on this side, this is the engine mount that I want to replace and make my own, so we're going to have to remove the coolant ball, the fuel filter, intake tubing, all that stuff, or boost tubing I should say, but it's real simple. This is why if you have solid engine mounts, you want to use lock washers and Loctite and stuff like that. I'm over here looking at my transmission side mount. One of the two transmission side bolts are just completely loose. Things ready to fall out. It could have been a disaster, so good thing I checked out. But at the same time, guys, I legitimately do not drive this car during the winter time, so it's probably only been like that for about the last 10 miles. The last 10 miles have been driven on my road, so it's no big deal. Also, I've got a short link shifter in here some people are asking about. But I never really show inside the engine bay, but it's no big deal. It's just something I just don't incorporate because I don't have like a show engine bay, you know. My brother just got home in his A4, and we're gonna start this oil change. All right guys, so this is how I'm gonna tighten up my engine mount. Simple, 115 foot-pounds of torque. Just like that, we're done. But that's gonna need to come out anyway pretty soon because we're gonna be changing the clutch in a few weeks. I don't have a clutch completely sorted out yet, but we're gonna get one. We don't need a serious clutch because we're limited on traction, but we're gonna get a nice clutch for this thing. I'm really excited to do this side engine mount because I want no movement at all, and we need to fix up some stuff. All right, so I took a little break. I made myself some black coffee. Now we're gonna take this 19 that's already on the impact. We're gonna loosen up the drain bolt on the oil pan, and then we're gonna take this drain pan, we're gonna slap it underneath there, we're gonna drain the oil. All right, that little Milwaukee impact simply just did not have the capacity to reverse the bolt out. It has 115 foot-pounds of torque going on, but I don't know what it is coming off. And I could be incorrect at 115 pounds, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read on the box. It's for simple stuff around the house. But I'm gonna use a ratchet, so let's get to it.
All right guys, so remember when I installed that sound system in the other video the other day? Alexa, pause music. So I actually listen to music the whole time I'm working, but when I take out the camera, I have to pause the music, and it's really annoying to do with my phone. So now that I have Alexa, she turns on if I say her name, but now that I have her, I can literally jam out. So if you guys like work on cars and you enjoy music, highly suggest you go over to Best Buy and you get one, you place it in your garage, because it's the move.
All right, so I got the bolt nice and loose.
So diesel oil is like super black the second the thing turns on because of all the contaminants in it. All that carbon and stuff like that, so you'll literally never see a clean oil out of a diesel, even if it's 5 minutes old.
All right, guys, so take a little coffee break. I got the drain plug back into the car. It's all tightened up. All the oil is drained out of the vehicle. Now it is time to add oil back into the top and change the oil filter. Now on my car, the oil filter is super easy to change. On most cars, it's a normal metal oil filter where you spin it off from the bottom and all that stuff, and you have to put oil in it. Not the case with this Mark V TDI. And with this thing, I believe some other Volkswagens and some BMWs have it. I believe this is a 32 mil right here on the top. I don't really know. I have the tool though. I could check. And yeah, you just spin that off. You take the paper filter out. Real simple process, and then you throw the new paper filter in. So I'm gonna head inside, get that paper filter, and grab the oil. All right, so I've got the only wrench that I have that fits this. I don't have a deep socket that big, but I've always just used this. This is just a wrench out of my KTM repair bag when I used to race and stuff like that, but I don't have that dirt bike anymore, but I have the tool kit, and I'm gonna use this. So this is always on here super tight. I just broke it loose, and it's still super wedged. So it's actually spring loaded. I've got it completely loose. Got a paper towel right here, and I got a garbage can right there. No metallics, what I like to see. Guys, honestly, I've never been let down by this TDI. I don't want to speak too soon, but man, this car really holds together for me. Like, I'm the cold start king. Like, nah, I'm not actually the king, but everyone always hates on my like TikToks and stuff like that because I cold start and then I just rip it. But I mean, this car isn't my daily anymore. If it takes the abuse, it takes the abuse. If it doesn't, we throw another motor in it, right? But we got the hood stack there. We're letting this drain off, and we're gonna take it out. Oh my God, so got my hands a little bit dirty. I didn't want to put on the gloves to take that filter off for some reason, but I didn't really need it. But I'm gonna come inside. I've got an OEM man filter right here, and it's the same filter for this car as it is for the Mark 6 that I have, my daily. So man filters are great. I always go OEM on the oil filters just because of the particulates and stuff like that. Volkswagen over-engineers their stuff, so for something like this, I'm definitely just gonna use an OE part, but it comes with a seal that actually goes into the cap top. Now, there's a little ridge inside of here that makes the seal, and it's a real easy setup. It's much easier than most cars where you have to get underneath there, fill the oil filter up, and when you spin it off to get it off when you're doing the oil change, it just drips all over you and stuff. So this is literally my favorite, and I've done a few oil changes on gas cars and trucks and my mom's BMW and stuff like that, and they're never nearly as fun as doing this. This is a 10-minute process, but when you're filming, it takes about an hour. But man, it's no big deal. So now, I just gotta get this seal off of this edge. But as you can see, it just comes right off. Stretch it on there. It can literally be like this, and when you thread it down, it's gonna push into the lip, but obviously you wanna do that. The coolest part about this whole setup, this goes into here and it's spring loaded, and you'll hear it. So now they're conjoined. Literally just drop right in there. I spin it all the way on. That's nice and snug. Hop in there with my wrench and I'm gonna tighten it. And she's tight. The only oil I trust is Liqui-Moly for this car particularly. I gotta break these plastic clips off here, which is not easy with one hand. Got the best pour skills in the East. Of course, one hand filming. Literally didn't even pour it on top. When I went to go put this cap here, that oil dripped off of it. So, didn't drip any oil. And we're gonna drop the car down off the jacks now. That sounded nice. No issue there. It's snowing outside. I gotta bring the car outside to run the oil through the engine, clean up my area. So it's snowing out here right now. We got the cambered wheels out here. I don't know if you guys remember one of my first videos, but I brought the car out in the snow in about a foot of snow. Wasn't a good idea, got her stuck. We finally got her inside, but it's not supposed to snow hard tonight, maybe only an inch. thought I'd give you guys a little smoke show. I just can't resist. Now the lights are gonna be all covered in black soot and stuff, but it's whatever. The car is just completely covered in water because obviously it's warmer than the snow is outside. And yeah, we're just getting some light snow. It's no big deal. But the car's back inside. Gonna get a lot of water marks on the wheels now, which I've kind of already had. But gonna definitely want to make a video in a couple days or sometime near where I'm gonna be polishing the wheels. That'd be a nice little video. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really enjoyed making that content for you guys. If you stayed till the end, comment down below. I stayed till the end. Please throw it a like and maybe even a share. And guys, I'm really happy that I got to do this oil change because the excessive fuel, coal rolling I'll call it, the oil gets the contaminants in it and all that lubricity in the oil gets stripped away. So we got that out of the way. Tomorrow's video I'm really hyped about. It's going to be a good one. And also this week we might get an F80 in the video. Yes, you heard it, a BMW F80. So guys, keep smiling, stay up, don't let anyone get you down, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.